Everyone, thank you for joining me at 302 Sobriety. For subscriber, thanks for coming back. And for your new subscribers, please don't forget to hit that notification button, subscribe. I've got a lot of information in these years in my body. Today, I'm talking about get that sick thinking out of your mind. I still have some. I'm not perfect, but I do progress every day. And this is important. For those of you that think, well, I'm not going to get a DUI, I already made up my mind that I'm going to stay sober and stop the drinking and create more problems that I already have. Let me tell you, that little monkey's always on the back, always telling you, you can do this, you can do this today. So stay out of your mind. The mind is very powerful. That's why they say in the fellowship, stay out of your head. The reason why I bring this up is because I have a lot of friends that have that reserve that they're not going to drink. But the reserve is that they're already thinking of drinking. It's not going to happen to me. A DUI is not going to happen to me. I know I can handle it. That's not true. If you could do it, more power to you. I know I can. And for those that are looking for some help and you're on this channel or any other channel, or you're in a rehab, you know that it's not going to work. You can play all the games you want, like I did. I played so many games, and this brain of mine is so powerful that if I stay in my head, I fall into it. So, just to let you know, I am so thrilled that this happened to me, the DUI in 2015. October 31st, 2015 was when I stopped drinking. I knew I needed help. I already knew it, but I didn't care. I said, well, I could do this. I was in a bad space with everything that was going on around me, and I was feeling so sorry for myself. And I kept going back into my head, and saying, well, it'll go away. I won't drink. But once I had that thought in my mind, it was festering in there, and it just kept going. It escalated, and it got me to the point that I just did not care what happened to me. So think about it. Once you get that thought in your mind, you're already working some story that maybe I could get away with it. You're not impressing me. You're not impressing the people around you. This is about your life. It's not about their life alone. It's about your life. You know that you've tried. I know God only knows how many times I tried not to drink, not to act out on an emotion, and that's what it is for me. You know what it is for you. Everybody has a different story, but we all wind up in the same spot. You could be 90 years old, you could be 20 years old, 21 years old. And if you're already navigating your brain and saying, well, today I'm not going to drink, I'll drink tomorrow, you already know you have a problem. You just don't want to admit to it. There's a lot of wind out here, so bear with me, and I hope you can hear me. It's wild. The brain is so strong. Once you put a thought in your mind, you could take it to the next level easily without even thinking about it. It just becomes part of you. And especially something that You didn't become an alcoholic overnight. It took time. At first, it was fun. You hung out with your friends. You hung out with family that drank. It was all cool, man. Everything was going just fine. And all of a sudden, you started. Sorry, this is creating some noise. You started saying, well, I'm going to wake up with a hangover. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm not going to drink that much. And then you wind up blacked out, not passed out, blacked out. You wondered how you got home. Where's my car? Where are my friends? Did I make myself look like a fool while I was out with my friends? You know, they think, oh yeah, you were the ball of the party. You know, we were having fun with you and everything. Yeah, at your expense. Everybody has fun at your expense because you're the one that's acting like a fool, and they're having a good time. They could do it. They don't see that they have a problem. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't want to acknowledge it. But if you're here and you're looking at this video, you want to acknowledge real quick the issues that having that thought in your mind will bring up for the future. It's easier for me to think with a clearer head. Once I started drinking, I was Superman. I could do anything. I could say whatever I want. Whoever didn't like it, too bad. Got violent. Didn't know how I got home. If I got home and I made it home in one piece, that was a win-win for me. That wasn't. Little did I know that it was catching up slowly and slowly and slowly. When I stopped drinking, I had triggers. Everybody has some trigger. Whether it's a relationship that you want that you can't have and you still want it. You stay in your head and you say, well, I know if I drink, I loosen up a little bit and I could be fun all over again. But it just doesn't work that way. Yeah, you'll have fun for a little while. Then it's going to catch up to you. You might not think you have a bad time. You're getting in your car. You don't care what your friends say. You don't want to hear nothing about give me your keys. You know, so that's, if you're going to do something like that, think. If you're going to continue to drink, give your keys to someone before the night starts. For me, I was drinking at home before I went outside because the drinks were too expensive outside. So I had my little stash in my car. I had everything set up so I could have a good time. If I couldn't afford a $5, $10 drink, I want top shelf liquor, I bought my bottle of top shelf, kept it in the car. I would say, hey, I'm going outside for a little while, got to get some air. Went to my car, take a swig, go back in, and somebody will buy me a drink, and I'll drink that. Or I'll have a beer, but I have my hard liquor. My thing was my hard liquor. I didn't like beer. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't like beer. If you gave it to me for free, I liked it. I drank it. No problem. But you have a choice to live the way you were living, drinking, staying in your head, feeling sorry for yourself, and you could say, hey, you know something? I got to buckle down. I got to work. Nothing good in this life. I don't know about the next life, but this life, you got to work for something. You got to work for whatever it is, whether it's buying a house, whether it's having a relationship, you have to work for it. You have to put in your share. You have to say consciously, no, I have to do this for me, not for my kids, not for my wife, my husband. You're doing it for you. because they'll step off. They'll get to the point that they're going to say, hey, I've had it with you. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm leaving. Then you're back at square one, feeling sorry for yourself. Then you say, well, you get disappointed. I did it again. I did it again. So you go and drink and you add more pain. You're drowning those fears, those emotions in you. I was drowning everything, anything I could come up with an excuse today. The day ends with the word day. So that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all end with the word day. So it was good for me to go and drink. So I had to stay out of my mind. I had to start rethinking of new ways. Things didn't work out my way. I couldn't stop by myself. I needed help. And that was my very first step. I need help. I need help. And I asked for it. I asked people. It seems like you're weaker for asking for help, but that's when you're the strongest because you know you need that help. We all need help one time or another in life. And when you ask for it, that means you want to stay strong. You want to continue forward. You don't want to screw up. You don't want to be a screw up. I don't think we were ever born thinking we're going to grow up to be an alcoholic, or we're going to be an ass, or we're going to be hateful, and we're not going to be kind. No, we give yourself some credit. You, as well as I am, I'm a good person. But the way I was thinking was not helping me. So, of course, I went to a friend of mine and I started the fellowship. And at first, when I walked into these rooms, everybody's hugging, saying hi, everybody's happy. I said, what the hell is going on? They don't even know me and they're hugging me. But you know something? Once I stayed in those rooms, I did 90 days. Yes, 90 days, my first 90 days. I hope you can hear me. I did 90 days straight. I found myself a sponsor. That's a mentor. Somebody that has a number of years that has not been drinking. That helps you and guides you through the book that they give you. They call it the big book. This is what worked for me. Something else might work for you. A rehab might work for you. You might learn something. But try something different other than what you're normally accustomed to. Because if it didn't work your way, and it hasn't been working your way, and you keep doing it your way, that's insanity. You're insane. I'm insane. If I keep doing something and I think I'm going to get a different result every time I do the same thing over and over again, that's insanity. So stay out of your head and keep moving forward. Take it a time. It took you long enough to become an alcoholic. It's not going to be overnight that you're going to stop drinking. That's number one. It's not going to be overnight that you're going to say, hey, okay, I'm cured. No, this is a journey. This is a lifelong journey. Because, as an example, myself, though I had 25 years sober, clean, going to the rooms, one thing caught me off guard, and I said, well, I could take one drink. That one drink started me right where I left off. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Once you get that little buzz in you, you say, yeah, I got it now. I could do anything. Yeah, your intentions are correct, that you could work it, that you can do it, but you're going about it the wrong way. You got to find a better way because your way wasn't working out. So try to stay out of your head. It's that little monkey telling you could do this, you could do this. You don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to that guy that you're looking at, me. Don't listen. You're just going to continue with the same thing over, and you're going to go through vicious cycle. And I pray that you live through it. I've had so many friends of mine that were up there, that had good jobs, good family, beautiful house, big things, nice, but they didn't have themselves. I had a friend of mine that knew that I was in sobriety, that I was in having a problem, and I asked for help. He didn't ask for help. He would give me hints. I said, "Are you in trouble? Do you need some help?" His ego got in the way. No, no, I got this, I got this, I got this. This is not a good ending. He went one day and he shot himself while he was drinking. To this day, I feel it. The friends I have lost, it's not fun, man. It's really not fun. I miss my boy. He was always there for me. I was always there for him, but I couldn't do more than what I was doing because he didn't want the help. He thought he could do it himself. And I would tell him, I would give him a hint. I'm going to a meeting. We could hang out later. You want to come with me? No. I got something I got to do. Those are the excuses. I got something I got to do. I got to go pick up the kids, or I got to do this. I said, be careful. And then I find out that he went out, shot himself. I would hate for any of you to go through that. Life is good. Life is precious. We only live it once. Make the best out of it. And it's not making the best out of it by partying. You could party without drinking. You could have a good time. I have a good time. I have goals. I set my goals. This is what I want to do. This is what's productive for me. This is what's making me happy. The more and the longer I do it, the more it becomes part of me. So it took me since the age of 5, 6 that I started drinking. I won't get into it. If you look at my videos, go down to the very first video, the second video, and it'll explain to you what I went through. But from there, grammar school, I was drinking, I was smoking. High school, I graduated to drugs, but drinking was a key factor, drinking all the time. During this time that I experimented with everything else, the biggest thing I always, and the only thing that was a constant, was liquor. Liquor is a killer, man. They say opiates are killers. Yeah, they're killers. But you can recover off of opiates quicker than alcohol. It does something to your chemistry. They tell you 90 days to go because your body has to regulate itself again. You go through these cycles, go up and you go down. So you got to level off. You got to level off and think clearly with a clear head without any chemicals in your body. Now, I'm telling you, I do have an addiction, which is coffee. For me, it's fine. It's not controlling my life. I can stop, I can drink it. If I don't drink it one day, it's not a big deal. I like the taste of coffee, so I drink it. I go to my meetings, I have a cup of coffee. But that's as far with my cigar that I have. My biggest thing was alcohol. I needed that buzz. I needed to alter my way of thinking. The coffee doesn't do that to me. The cigar doesn't do that to me. But alcohol always did. Alcohol was always there for me. When I needed something, all I would have to do is drink, and I would do anything. So keep in your mind, to stay out of your head, because it's going to screw you up. It's going to screw you up. So, from me to you, stay strong and sober. Put your higher power first. That was one of the biggest things. I lost in touch with my spirituality. I meditate now. I do my yoga. And they say, oh, it's a fad, it's a fad, it's a fad. No, this has been going on for the past 7 years. My first time when I was clean, 25 years, I didn't have a direction with my spiritual being. So that was what was missing for me. For you, could be God, whatever you call it. Believe in something, a higher power than yourself. You're not it. You are not it. For me, my higher power at certain times of the day could be a little kid, could be my rooms, all my people in there. Even an alcoholic could be my higher power because I see myself in them. Don't forget to subscribe. You want to hear more about my life? Go visit my off-grid rooster. I'm going to be taking a trip. It's coming soon. I am so excited. Just look up off-grid rooster and join me to that journey. This channel will always be on. I will always post something because everything that I do in my life reflects on the way I think, the way I approach life, the way I approach friends, relatives, family. I'm not perfect, but I'm a hell of a lot better than I was. You take it one day at a time. Stay sober, friends. Stay sober, because it's not going to work. You don't want to get locked up. The older you get locked up. If you kill somebody, manslaughter, you're going to do some serious time. I was lucky. I got DUI, and that was maybe 100 yards away from my house. After I took that drink, got into the car, after I asked for help. And my higher power said, you want help? I'll give you help. And to this day, he's still helping me. So think about it. You don't want to get older. I'm healthier. I exercise. I don't overdo it. I don't replace one thing with another. I have to always keep that addiction personality in check, because I could take anything and bring it up to the next level. So again, subscribe, hit that notification, like, comment, do all that good stuff, and keep looking. I'll post shorts. I'll upload videos on shorts, give you some things about how to stay out of your head. Instead of running my mouth like I normally do, I'm a talker. I love people. I wish I could help. I became a nurse to help people. And these are the people that are helping me out now. And one big thing, before you leave, don't think you're better than everybody else. Don't think because you're not drinking, you're better than those that are drinking. No, you're not. You're there. You will always be there. It's part of my genetic. So you might not agree with what I say. Choose wisely. Pick and choose what you want to use. But above all, get some help. You need it. Don't be like my friend. Stay alive. Peace out. One day at a time.